Robert Downey Jr. is up to be has been casted to be Doctor Doom in the MCU. The Russo Brothers coming back to direct Avengers 5 and 6. This is big news, I think. Not only
Well, it's San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, I mean, but not only that the Russo brothers are coming back, but they're doing Avengers 5 and 6. It's not just one movie, they're doing two. That means they have something big planned. I hope it's got a really big movie Avengers Endgame feel to whatever it is that they got cooking, you know. And I think Doctor Doom is the perfect villain to introduce into something like that. But should it be Iron Man as Doctor Doom is kind of my question here, you know. What do you think, Pete?
Infamous Iron Man. After Civil War in 2016, Doctor Doom Doctor Doom kind of took over the Iron Man. He talked to the Tony Stark AI, took over the Iron Man armor, and tried to, you know, do some good stuff and do some things. And he had a bunch of stuff going around together, putting Shield together with Maria Hill, a bunch of other things, and trying to get guys like what's his name, Mad Thinker, trying to get him back on the side of good, and a couple other things, dealing with the tore up Fantastic Four and all the leftover stuff from that amazing Civil War miniseries that happened. So that's could be where we're going from this. Some kind of Doctor Doom, something messes with the AI that is, and then we get a, you know, it looks like Tony Storm. Looks like
I thought you were going to say Tony Stork.
I really don't know where I was going with that one. I was all over the place. But I think this could possibly be an audible, to take a football term. This could be because I forget his name, but we did lose Kang, right? We did lose the Kang actor.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's done. Yeah,
you're right. I think he's done because of some outside interference. So you got to pivot. Well, what do we do? We don't have time to build somebody new. What do we do? Well, we got that story. You know, why not we bring back Iron Man, but it's Doctor Doom? Let's get.
Is that Robert will do it? Is it Iron Man as Doctor Doom, or is it just Robert Downey?
It's
Jr.?
It's the comic story is Victor Von Doom setting the Tony Stark AI aside and becoming Iron Man. So the infamous Iron Man, to try to make Doctor Doom more of a good guy and things like that. But obviously we know how that ends in the end. But so that's comic book wise. Now does the MCU stick to comic book stuff? Of course not. They'll probably do something different, like we talked about, the Quantum Realm, the Negative Zone, a bunch of other stuff, whatever. Who knows? All they did, and I have it queued up if you want to see it, is the reveal of of Robert Downey Jr. revealing himself as Dr. Doom.
Well, I think it's going to be right here in the article too. Let's read this first, and then if we don't have the reveal, we'll get Pete to bring it up. It would appear that recent rumors are true. Following the reports of Joe and Anthony Russo potentially directing the next two Avengers sequels, it has been confirmed that they will indeed be back in the director's chairs for the anticipated MCU movies. During the Marvel Studios panel at San Diego, it was officially announced that the Russo brothers are directing the Avengers sequels. It was also announced that Avengers 5 has been retitled Avengers Doomsday. Along with the announcement that came with shocking news that Iron Man actor Robert Downey Jr. will play the supervillain Victor Von Doom in this film that will be followed by Avengers Secret Wars. And so here we have some stuff here going on in Hall H during the big reveal, right? There's a picture of Robert Downey Jr. right here. Boom. Wearing some green and whatnot. So this is all very interesting. And I believe there's even a video. Maybe we'll watch here.
Then I think we're going to need
you guys
the
hear
greatest
that?
actor
Yeah, that's it.
in the world to play that character.
Not anymore.
Wow. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen,
got it.
As proof of the unimaginable possibilities in the Marvel multi-universe, we give you the one person who could play Victor Von Doom.
Okay, but my question is he gonna be playing Tony Stark, who's the new Von Doom, or is he like completely Victor
Tony
Von
Stark
Doom?
In the book, it's not Tony Stark. Remember, Tony Stark is gone at this point. They're not back yet. In the comic book, it's Victor Von Doom who takes the Iron Man AI, the Iron Man armor, and becomes Iron Man.
Yeah, but he wouldn't look like Iron Man physically.
He doesn't look well, but he doesn't look. He looks like Dr. Doom wearing kind of a version of a Iron Man outfit, but it's still very Dr. Doom.
Like, don't you think people would confuse Robert Downey Jr. playing a different character in the MCU, and people would look at him as Iron Man?
They introduced him as Victor Von Doom. Yeah, they introduced him as Victor Von Doom. He's going to be Victor Von Doom. I don't think they. I think they have. I don't know if they have a script or anything. If they know, but they're not. They haven't. Everything that you've seen in this video is everything that everybody knows. So
right.
Anything that's up right now.
If he was willing to come back to the MCU, why not just continue playing the character he's known for as Iron Man? Like, why would you, who has a recognizable face and personality, switch characters? Right. It's kind of like me watching Christopher Evans as Johnny Storm and then seeing him as Captain America. You know, like.
I think, if I may, I think it adds an emotional impact if from another universe you see Tony Stark, but then you find out that it's not Tony Stark, it's Victor Von Doom from another universe. So I think they're going to play up a lot of that emotional impact, how it affects the Avengers that were close to Tony, and I think he's playing a Victor Von Doom from a different multiverse.
Interesting.
That's what I think it's good. I think he's not going to be. He probably will know nothing about Tony Stark, or if there is a Tony Stark in his universe, it'll be played by a different actor. And I think that this is just me guessing, of course, but I think this is going to be a different. Him playing is Victor Doom from a different multiverse.
Well, let's see what they say here.
I like that.
The fifth Avengers movie was officially announced with the title Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. Following legal issues with Jonathan Majors, who played Kang in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it was reported that Avengers 5 was going to be given a new title. I bet it was. The reveal that the film is called Avengers Doomsday with Downey as Dr. Doom confirms that Kang has been phased out and the big bad in the next Avengers movie, putting another major supervillain into the spotlight. There's been speculation that the role of Kang would be recast, with the character still playing a major role in Avengers 5. Well, I guess that is probably no more. The Russo Brothers returned to Marvel Cinematic Universe. They previously directed 2 Captain America films before helming Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, which is by far some of the best superhero movies I've ever seen. The 5th film, originally the Kang Dynasty, was set to be directed by Shang-Chi and Legend of the Ten Rings helmer Destin Daniel Cretton, before the filmmaker left to focus on other MCU projects, including a Shang-Chi sequel. There were recent reports that Deadpool Wolverine's Sean Levy was given the offer to direct Avengers 5, but that was followed by a new report that revealed that the Russo brothers were in talks for the job. Well, I definitely read those reports too, because I've also heard the internet, but I read a lot of reports, Levy told Entertainment Weekly. What I'll say is I had my head down for a long time making this movie. It's been an incredibly gratifying experience and seems like one that will be equally gratifying for Marvel. So without committing to any details, I won't be surprised if Marvel and I aren't done with each other. Avengers Doomsday will be released on May 1st, 2026, following the release of Avengers Secret Wars in May 7th, 2027. These things feel like a fucking eternity away, dudes. What do you think, Warren?
Yes.
We will have the introduction of the X-Men and the Fantastic Four between then, and lots of Deadpool, I would imagine. So we'll be able to keep ourselves busy, but it does feel like a long ways away.
Pete, what do you think?
Yeah, these things we have lots of stuff going on in between. It'll be fine. Then, like Warren just said, 2 other movies where we'll probably get some Doctor Doom in at least one of those movies. Maybe our universe's the 616 Doctor Doom, maybe in the Fantastic Four movie. Maybe, there's just a lot of maybe. It's a lot of speculation, a lot of opinions, and what can I say? Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one until it actually happens. But I'll tell you what. I will say this though, and maybe just because fucking Doctor Doom is important to me. This is way more exciting as excited I was for Kang, and as much as I did like Jonathan Majors, I love this opportunity to see what happens. Because I know the name that was always attached to Doctor Doom was Mads Mikkelsen, and towards the end of everything, when the Black Adam stuff happened, people said Cavill, but he's massive to be Doctor Doom. But anyway, this is exciting. There's a little bit of excitement. There's going to be some eyes on it. There's a lot of things they could do. And I think, at the end of the day, don't rule out the possibility that this could be the way Tony Stark comes back.
Here's my theory. And you guys could both be right. That's the great thing about this speculation thing. I think that they brought him in to bring him in. I think that he's kind of too old to be playing Iron Man anymore. Okay, but he's probably not too old to play Doctor Doom, because you're probably never going to see his face, and if you do, it's going to be some scarred tissue face. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to even tell it's Robert Downey Jr. That's my prediction on it. And so if he's a good enough actor, he'll be able to separate himself from the two roles and look and sound completely different.
Yeah, and if you show a Doom pre-scarring, they can have that played by a different actor. Like the young Reed and Doom at the lab, like when he was just Victor and then he gets scarred. You can have another actor play that, and then current day Doom is Robert Downey Jr., but we never get to see him because of scarring and masking.
Right. So essentially he's just a body behind a mask and the voice. You know what I mean? It'd be like James Earl Jones essentially playing Darth Vader,
I really wanted to see Mads Mikkelsen do it, though. Oh.
Yeah.
Dylan, what say you?
I'm on the Mads Mikkelsen train, but honestly, if this doesn't turn out to be, a complete and total mess, I would be interested in it, but I don't really have that much faith in Marvel.
Well, I'm sure as the months roll on, we'll get more answers to exactly what this means. Is he actually Victor Von Doom? Is he Tony Stark from a different universe that's Doctor Doom? Because the multiverse certainly opens up that can of worms. So we've seen lots of multiverse, so only time will tell. Guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Like and share out the video, subscribe to the channel. Buy Nyobi Outbreak #2 at your comic book shop this coming Wednesday. And we'll talk to you all real soon. Peace.